Hey y'all, Apple back, and of course with my moneymaker Pepper over here. Say hi, Pepper. Good girl. Anyway, I know it's been a while. Trying to record this sideways. I think it's supposed to look better on people's monitors, and I'm not using my tripod, so I apologize for the shaky camera work. And I'm not really looking at the camera because I suck. But ooh yeah. Um, but yeah, I know it's been a little while. I'm looking a little rough. Today was a long day, but for very good reason. I just got back from a week-long trip to Tennessee where I got to see my wife. That was amazing, something I really needed, and big reason why I'm doing this video right now because I realized I wasn't doing my videos because I was feeling sad that I didn't have my love bug, and um, I think not doing my videos made me more sad, and I think it's just doing these videos is a good way to kind of break up my day, hold myself accountable, do things that make me feel good. And I know both my mom and my wife love to watch these videos, so I just need to freaking do these videos. I love them though. I'm not saying that like I don't like doing them. I actually do really like doing these videos. And My lovely wife has given me some inspiration for this one. So um, man, I wish I could like zoom this out further, but oh well. Oh, speaking of my beautiful wife, she's gonna hate me for this. Hate me for this. um, yeah, so she is so talented. She makes so many cool things. She is so artsy and crafty. She is probably blushing right this second as she's watching this. Um, but she does like sewing projects. She does these like little miniature house projects where she's like, really precision work. Um, she has wonderful taste. She knows how to pick out like the cutest, most awesome decorations for our home and everything else. So recently, because for reasons, she's gotten into crocheting, and I love it. It's been really cool because it's been a way that she and my mom have been able to connect, and because my mom has been crocheting for as long as I can ever remember, as well as knit, and she's been making these cute little flowers. She saw them on a TikTok, and she wanted to make them, and she figured it out and started making them. Now, my wife is also her biggest critic. That's how she is. I love her for it. It's why she gets so good at things, because she is a bit of a perfectionist. She always wants to do the best work possible. But she can be a little critical of her work, and I love every step of it. I don't care if the first thing she makes looks not anything like it's supposed to. To me, that's like it shows me her progress, and I love it. I might have to hide these when she comes and visits because she loves to just tear these down and throw them away because she doesn't like them because she thinks that they're trash or whatever. I know, right, Pepper? I know. Mommy doesn't make trash. No, she doesn't. Anyway, so these up here, if I can get them in the camera, are these cute little crochet flowers. Really cute. I love them. So cool. Again, sorry for the bad camera work. One other thing, if my Pepper will let me, hey, can I get up? Thank you. Um, she made these cute things because she knows how to sew really, really good. She does like this hand sewing thing, and she made these cute little. See, this one's me, you know, and then this one's her because it's so cute with the little flower in her hair and everything like that. A little blushy, so cute. And so, yeah. And I just cherish these things. I have them all over the house because they're just little things that remind me of her. I love the things that she creates. Yeah. Right, Pepper? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so this week has made me feel really good. I feel really good in my head. Like a newfound like just energy is the best way I can describe it. It's been wonderful. Um, well, I had a lovely time in Tennessee, like I always do. I I cannot wait to move there. I got some news about that too. I'm gonna try and sum it all up, not make this blog too long. Pepper. I know. She came with me to Tennessee. She flew on a plane for the very first time, and she was amazing. Like, really good. Now, she was like on the verge of an anxiety attack, I feel like, for parts of it. But all she did was just do a lot of heavy panting. She didn't cry once. She didn't bark at a single person. Um, she clawed at me a few times because she wanted to get out of her little backpack that she got. But um, yeah, I mean, she just was such a good girl. So that was that. Um, I got to meet with my recruiter again, and they've basically got a job lined up for me, and it's really cool, really awesome. I think it's a job that I was trying to get when I first joined the Air Force. Um, and it's a cyber operations intelligence analyst, something like that. Essentially, I'm going to learn more than I already do about computers and networks, which my dad would love because, I mean, that's what his whole business was for the longest time. Um, and we're going to use that knowledge and information to analyze um, just potential whatever the Air Force wants to have us analyze. Obviously, I don't know what the hell that would be. I mean, you can use your imagination. You know, we are a government agency and a branch of the military, but anyway, really cool. Probably won't be able to talk too much about it. I'm really excited to start like I'm the kind of person that wants to like start learning the job as soon as I can. And since computing and networking is such a open thing now on the internet where you can kind of learn these skills on your own, you don't have to go to like a university, you don't have to get a degree in it. Well, of course, those things help, but it's one of those things that you can, in a lot of ways, self-teach yourself, which is I think really cool and something I plan on trying to do between now and when I get to Tennessee. So that's the first big piece of news. Um, let's see. Oh, I haven't said this on my channel yet. I finally made a big trip out to Big Bear, see my mom, help her out with some stuff around the house. And I have decided to inherit my dad's truck. I'll try and maybe do a video where I do like a little tour around the truck, show you guys around it. I think I want to get it nice and clean first before I do that. I think I'm gonna have a day off coming up here in a couple days. Apparently our work is doing days off, which is really cool. And I plan on trying to be as productive as I can on that day. Get this mop trimmed up, desperate need of a haircut, and yeah, go get the truck cleaned out. Got a bunch of cool tools that my dad had that I'm going to use for the backyard, so doing some chores back there. Yeah, and in terms of like what I did today, so flew back this morning. My flight left Nashville at 7 a.m. Was supposed to leave at around 7 a.m. Well, as soon as we departed from the gate, we noticed that there were like a lot of talking in the back rows, and we had like a lot of flight attendants on our flight. Like they were connecting to Vegas to go probably be flight attendants on another flight or something. And holy smokes, there was a whole lot of commotion, like as we were boarding and as we were getting ready to leave. And suddenly, so they push us out they get ready to get out of the taxiway and get going to um, the airstrip to take off, and then we stop. And I'm like, that's weird. We just sit there for a second, and then all of a sudden I see the marshaling people be like, oh, I guess we're taking you back, and they marshaled them back into the gate, where a couple of cops and were speaking with the flight attendants, and they escorted this lady off the plane. um, I have no idea what happened. I can speculate. I do remember hearing her say things about her seat. I don't know if she was arguing about what her seat was or where her bag should be, or I think I heard someone say, like, you shouldn't have been yelling at us. So I guess she was probably yelling at some of these flight attendants or being really, really rude. So yeah, and that ended up delaying our flight by about an hour. We didn't take off until about 8:15. Thankfully, they made up for some of it in flight somehow. I guess they pushed the power up a little bit and ate a little extra gas to get us to Vegas a little sooner. So, yeah, so that was eventful. Didn't get much sleep last night, just probably like 4 or 5 hours, since I had to wake up early to take care of stuff before we went. Plus, I had to get at the airport a couple hours before my flight. So, yeah. But got home, made myself a little breakfast burrito thing that I wanted really badly because I was hungry. Um, Trying to do a better job taking care of myself. I promised my wifey, my love bug, that I would take better care of myself, and I've been doing a pretty good job. I mean, all things considered, I've been doing a pretty good job. Um, I just know I haven't been doing my chores. I haven't been doing some of the little projects around the house that I know I should be doing. Um, and I know that if I can keep myself on those things, that my mental health will be a lot better for it. And my wife's right, and I'm going to keep working on that. And so went to the store, picked up my groceries, did some meal prepping today. I went, my two favorites right now. I made a gigantic batch of spaghetti. Love it. I remember having a long conversation with my mom about how we like our spaghetti, and it turns out the reason we like our spaghetti the way we do is because my dad was really picky about the way he liked his spaghetti. So it's kind of funny that how that all comes around like that. But yeah, and then picked up a bunch of stuff to make myself some curry. Now, I know I haven't shown videos of my cooking yet, and I know I have the technology. I've got a tripod. I could set it up. I could, record stuff. And I'll be honest with everyone out there, it's just because I haven't cleaned my kitchen. Again, another project that I haven't been feeling motivated to do. And after this last week and feeling so much better about things, I'm ready to do it. So try and maybe one of these days after work, I'll just put my camera on and I'll clean up my kitchen on camera, put it on fast forward or whatever. And give you guys a little kitchen cleaning tour. And then I'll be making my curry tomorrow. I need to clean all my dishes and all that. I can't meal prep more than one of these big things at a time because I dirty up so many pots from it. So yeah, but yeah, so did that today. And then of course spent a lot of time with Pepper after the long stressful travel day, right, Poo Poo? Yeah, we're already missing your mama. Yeah, we are. But she's settling back in pretty fast. She's eating her food and had her water, and she was just outside barking at who knows what. So it's good. It's good to see her just happy. Granted, both of us were insanely happy in Tennessee. She loved it out there. She loved the grass. She loved being with her mom. Just my God, she saw her mom, and just all she wanted to do was cuddle the whole week, which all I wanted to do too, honestly. Um, so it was really good for both of us. It was a very good week for both of us. Honestly, for all three of us, it just recharged us. It made us just feel better about everything, and yeah, so good times. So yeah. Other than that, I think I already said I was planning on trying to I'll maybe try and do another one of me doing the backyard. Thankfully, the weeds, I've done a pretty good job of whacking them to the point where not much is growing back there anymore. But I did get this leaf blower from my dad's collection of tools, and I think that might help me with like um, kind of getting all the leaves and twigs and weeds and everything else all kind of collected up into one place, make it a little bit easier for me to pick it up and keep the backyard a little cleaner. So maybe I'll try and do a video on that. Might be kind of hard because I feel like the leaf blower might blow over my camera, but we'll see. And oh, and then my wifey also inspired me. I am going to really, really try and take some time. I need to go through my settings because I haven't done it in years. Set up my stream. I'm going to try and stream to YouTube because YouTube is it's what my mom, it's what my wife uses. I know if any of my old friends on Twitch are watching this video right now, I know I would normally stream on Twitch. Maybe I could figure out a way to stream on both, but then I would have two different chats I'd be looking at. I don't know if I really want to do that. But the plan is to do some Flight Simulator. Me and the wifey have been looking around all the little suburbs and the areas around Nashville that we potentially might want to try and move to. While we love Lebanon, we're not too sure if Lebanon has kind of outgrown its like cute countryness. So we may look at some other places and see if we find another community where it feels just as country and not nearly as crowded, because Lebanon is feeling a little crowded these days, but still lovely. I mean, I'm still in love with every bit of it out there. So, but we want to keep our options open. We don't want to be too closed-minded, and especially if we find ourselves like a really, really nice home, that works really well for both our work and everything like that. So, yeah, so there's that. And yeah, and then I plan on doing probably another trip to Big Bear. I'm thinking in a couple weekends from now. I've been kind of going nonstop these last couple weekends, or like last few weeks, with just I did the trip to get the truck, and then pretty much right after that took this trip. So maybe I'll give myself one weekend to just kind of knock out some chores, do some stuff around here, get the truck all ready to go, and then the following weekend I'll go to Big Bear and do my thing, and then yeah. So yeah, it's been real good. I had it was a little rocky there when I'd been away from the wifey for like a freaking month, and oh, it was getting hard. It was getting hard on me. I'm not gonna lie. So, but here we are. I'm back. I feel a lot better, and I'm happy to be making these videos again. Happy to. Yeah, aren't you? Yeah, you are too, aren't you, Pepper? Yes, you are. Don't worry. I'll take a picture of you and use you as a snap. Yeah, I got to use you as the thumbnail for the video. Yeah. 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 Oh, okay. All right. And I'll pay you in treats. You know it. Oh, I said the word. Oh, yeah. But gosh. Oh, whole thing I completely forgot about. So my wife is amazing. She wants me, like, she's giving me these things that she was wondering about. She loves that I look things up on Google. And if you guys remember, I made a whole lot of videos about me looking stuff up. So she had this very, very interesting question that she had. She wanted to know what it's like for like ultra celebrities, like let's movie stars, those types. What is it like to go to the bathroom at the Oscars? So I looked it up. I should probably reference it. I ain't doing that. I just Googled it. I'm sure y'all can find it too. I forget. I forget which news place it was. It doesn't matter. But apparently they are normal bathrooms. So they, I think remember it was called the Dolby Theater is where they filmed the Oscars. So some interesting things. They will not allow people to go between the seat and the like something to do with like the like if you are coming back from the bathroom, you are not allowed to return to your seat until a commercial break. Now, I don't know if that also means you have to wait for a commercial break before you can go to the bathroom. I'm not sure. I don't think they can like, look at a Martin Scorsese and say, you are not going to the bathroom right now. I'm pretty sure he would just walk past them. But apparently they can keep them from coming back to their seat. Other interesting thing, they use something called seat fillers. They literally pay people who are wearing a tuxedo or a fancy dress or something, and they will, if someone gets up to go to the bathroom, they will fill their seat. They do this so that, from what I can understand, they do this so that when they are filming the crowd, it isn't empty. Like there isn't a big empty spot somewhere. But apparently there's been times where people have been in the bathroom and they got an award and they didn't realize it and they were rushing back from the bathroom. And they had to do some like, you know, making some jokes, or if you ever wonder why it seems like a presenter's up at the booth a little longer than they normally would be, it's possible that, they're waiting for that person to get back to their seat. Kind of crazy. So the other thing is my wife was like, well, they must have really fancy bathrooms. And what about like these women who are wearing these super crazy fancy outfits or whatever, like these red carpet dresses and things like that? Well, apparently with that, the bathrooms are just as normal as any other like movie theater bathroom, like quite literally. Now they do have like the towel people. I don't know how, like the towel boy, towel girl, who would like hand out towels and mints and things like that to people coming in and out. But beyond that, it's just a normal bathroom with normal stalls and normal urinals, nothing crazy. You just might be peeing in a stall next to, Zac Efron or something. Who knows? So kind of cool, kind of interesting. Obviously, if you, chances are you're not going to go to the Oscars unless you're a member of the press or you're a celebrity. But still kind of cool to think about. And then on top of that, apparently everyone has to wait in line. They don't have enough bathrooms for everyone there. And you might have to wait in line for just like everybody else, and no one gets cuts or anything like that. So, yeah. And it sounds like these women with their fancy dresses, they just have to figure it out. I thought maybe they would have like an assistant with them that was like, would help them with their dress or something like that. Now, it sounds like a lot of these celebrities are like friends with one another, so there's a chance, you might have a friend in there with you who could ask to like hold the dress up or something while they go to the bathroom. But for the most part, it sounds like they just have to frickin' wing it and hope that their dress doesn't get some weird stain on it, or you don't walk out of the bathroom with a trail of toilet paper behind you or something like that. Pretty wild. There was even an article that said that one year, I think it was 2013, one of the stalls in the women's bathroom got stopped up and flooded the lobby. So, I mean, apparently bathroom problems happen to even the rich and the famous. So um, super interesting. Not what I expected. I kind of expected it to be fancy dancy, like, kind of what you'd expect when you see a 007 infiltrating some billionaires, you know, party or something like that, where there's just super fancy restrooms or there's private restrooms for everyone. Now, apparently, there are private restrooms for some. It isn't for anyone in the audience. It's just for people. It sounds like it's mostly going to be just for the main presenters. So, like the one I think I looked at was the one with Ellen DeGeneres, where she was a host of one of the Oscars, and she had her own private bathroom, but I think she also probably had her own private, like, makeup room and all the rest, because obviously she was the presenter, so they had to do those kinds of things for her. But that's about the exception. Like, everyone else has to fend for themselves and they have to wait in line. So, yeah, kind of interesting, kind of cool. I have to ask my wife. She wanted me to talk about something else. Like, she wanted me to look it up. I can't for the life of me remember what it was. This one I remember because it was so unique. I was like, that's a great question. So there you have it. That's what they do at the Oscars. Yeah. Well, that was a fun little, it's like 26 plus minute video. So I think I'm gonna end it here. It's a long video. I apologize. I've just been yapping and yapping, but I wanted to fill y'all in on the last few weeks, all the big news. And I got other topics I want to talk about, that have been on my mind, I've been thinking about. So yeah, I'll be back with some more. This has been fun. It's been nice to break it up. It's been nice to smile on camera. I know I was looking a little sad in my previous ones because, again, I was feeling sad. I needed my wife, and I'm really glad I got to spend a week with her. So with that, I'm going to end it there. My wifey, I know I'm not going to use your real name on camera because privacy, but I love you. I love you so much. I know you know who you are. I love you. And to my mom, my sister, and my dogs back in Big Bear, I love y'all. I would end it with Pepper, but she's in the backyard barking at someone. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll have to go get her and get a nice little thumbnail picture for this video. So, see you guys later. Bye.